Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing for episode 10, actually. So today's race is going to be at Roper Mountain Raceway. Last race we finished 8th, which is another check mark for a top 10 in our 5 races for our sponsors. So one thing I'm actually going to change is I'm going to change the race length all the way to 100%. I don't feel like the videos have been coming out long enough for you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and change that. And I'll go ahead and jump right into this next event. So Roper Mountain, 30-lap main event. It's a 3rd-mile track with medium banking. So I'm going to go ahead and do some practice laps just like normal, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. So I did get to the goal time, and I actually exceeded it by quite a bit. Over a 1/10 and a half is actually how much faster I was than the goal time. I want to give a shout out to Steve Cochran. He kind of was watching my videos and sent me a message on some things I could do differently with this car setup. You can find his team on Facebook at Team Panther Motorsports. So one thing he told me was take the tube heights and set them both right at 12 inches. And I have to tell you, when I did that, it really brought this thing to life. I was hovered around like 1242, 1244. And then I went and did that and immediately dropped down to a 1230. So that definitely brought it to life. And then he told me to run a little bit more stagger between 12 and 14 and a half. I settled on 12 and a half in the end. And then one of the last things that brought me some speed was adding some air to that left rear tire again. All the way up to 9 pounds, which is pretty high off of the base setup that they give you. And that seemed to help me a lot. It seemed like to me that the more stagger can help you through the center a lot. But if anything, I think that left rear air pressure kind of gets it up off the left rear so much that you're not fighting it so much down the straightaway. I don't know for sure, but that's kind of what I felt. But we're going to go ahead and go into qualifying here. Pull speed's an 11:44. Our goal is a 12:04, which I can tell you right now we're not going to get to. I would be pretty happy if we get into the 12:20s though. So let's see what we can do here.
This is the first of 2 qualifying laps, so let's make them count. That's a good solid showing on lap 1. One more to go.
12:36 for the first one. And 12:35 for the second one. So a little bit disappointed with that, but I think we'll be all right. Starting 4th in the 3rd heat. So a 12:20 would have gotten us just a couple more spots. I just didn't hit my marks as well as I needed to on that lap, but it's going to be all right. We'll start 4th here. Top 5 to the A main. I think we've got a pretty solid shot at that. Unfortunately, starting on the outside right here, I never like that too much. So if these guys keep on running up top, I'll easily be able to maintain the lead for sure.
Today's racing action goes directly back into the track for improvements.
Already a pretty big gap back to 2nd.
5 laps to go.
Just absolutely running away with this, which would actually turn out to be our first heat race win if I can hold on.
That's a solid lap.
yeah, what Steve told me to do with the setup really helped me out. I don't know if it's going to help me out at every track, but it really helped me out here. So big thanks to Steve on that. And hopefully we can just keep this going for the feature. 2 to go right here. Really walked away from second at this point.
Here it is, the final lap.
Yeah, and I really don't even feel like I
Congratulations to the winner. Nice work out there.
had that great a laps in there. I mean, I don't feel like I was really being as consistent as I needed to. So, first qualifying dash too, so that's pretty exciting. Gonna start third in the dash. So yeah, what he told me, I've got this thing really tweaked in now.
These drivers will race as
So
hard as they
I
can.
think we're in good shape here.
Listen to those engines roar as they roll to the line. There's the green flag.
Get a start on the inside for this. It's another 8-lap race, just like the heat was. I think once things get kind of strung out a little bit more, I think I'll definitely have something for him in this one.
The dirt is really flying out there. This race is getting intense. Only 5 more laps.
Yeah, so these guys are definitely faster than the guys that were in my heat.
Amazing. That was a great lap.
But really, I'm keeping with them pretty well. Better than I usually would, I think. So as long as nothing big goes wrong, I should be solidly locked into that top 10 in the feature.
Only 2 more to go, folks.
And that would get us our sponsor goal. Really tight right there.
One more time around the track.
Might lose third right there and drop back to fourth. Yep, gonna end up fourth in this one.
Leave early because that
But hey, we made our first qualifying dash. That's all that matters to me. Starting fourth in the A main, that's a really solid spot.
race results.
And we're looking really good for getting that last top 10 for our sponsor objective. So
Welcome to the A main. With
So we're in really good shape right here. Just need to not have any mistakes for this.
to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, boys
And who knows, maybe these super fast guys get hung up with lap traffic or something like that, and I end up having a shot at the win again or something like that. Oh, big bump right there.
working on improving our racetrack
I don't think it hurt the car too much.
standing gravel by T.
Probably just need to settle in and let things get a little bit strung out before I
Race has been a great one.
end up doing something stupid. I just cannot get these guys off the inside. There, I kind of bumped that guy out of the way.
Our concessions goes directly
I promise I didn't mean to.
so please enjoy the show and spend what you got.
Again, you can kind of see like the regular
Drivers seem to be getting into
thing is
great job.
I'm quite a bit faster through these guys than these guys in the center, but they've got that crazy horsepower to just run away from me down the straightaway.
The dirt is really flying out there. This race is getting intense. action goes directly back into the track for improvement.
So back to 7th already, so... Oh man, big hit right there. Oh, that really ruined the aero. I got a big push now. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. All I had to do was not make a mistake and I'd for sure get to the top 10, but I've got a big push now, so... Oh, there's another big hit. Damn, that sucks. All I had to do was not make a mistake like that, and I'd be in really good shape. Now I'm just kind of holding on at this point, I guess. Another big hit. Really pushing hard on exit. Especially like exit of 4 right here.
This race has been a great one. Let's see what we've got the rest of the way.
So just kind of hovering around 7th here now. Yeah, this is just not going too great for me. I also have radiator damage, so I'm gonna battle the temps a little bit, I'm afraid. Lap down at this point. Yeah, I'm just not where I need to be anymore. I probably could have battled for a top 5 in this one. But I'm just going to be holding on for a top 10, hopefully. Maybe some of these guys get hung up in lap traffic and I get back by them, but I don't know. On a positive note, today I actually ran a 360 non-wing race at Volusia in iRacing. I'm at a Class C license right now, but I did well enough where it puts my... oh, I spun that guy out. Whoops. Whoops.
Yellow flag is out. Let's reset the field.
Oh well. Yeah, at this point, just hopefully I don't drop outside the top 10.
We're seconds away from the action. And we're under green. Good luck.
But in that race, I was actually able to have a good race and get myself in a good position where my safety rating is high enough that I can actually get promoted at the end of the season. So that's good. That's a big positive. And we are getting down to the closing laps of this race.
Only 5 more laps.
Yeah, as you heard the announcer right there, 5 to go at this point. Running in 9th. Just hoping I can hold on to that top 10 and get the sponsor objectives. If not, we will have one more race to do it, but, you know, that extra safety net always makes me feel a little bit better. I swear, if I had the straightaway speed that these guys had, I'd win every race. I swear. That's the only thing these guys have on me. Oh, another big hit. Last lap, 8th spot right now.
That's
We're going to end up 9th. So not a very good race. I definitely expected a lot more after that heat race that we had. So yeah, that's a little bit disappointing. Very disappointing, honestly. But man, you get all those cars by you, and with how slow I am down the straightaway, it just gave them such an opportunity to get to my inside and get me knocked out of the groove in the corners. So I guess you just deal with it. But we did get that sponsor objective, which is really what we needed to do. Gonna get $2,300 on that one. And we'll see if that puts us in good enough shape to upgrade something, or I think it's definitely not going to get us to an upgrade. And so our next race is going to be another showcase at Stone Ridge. So we're definitely in better shape than we were at the last showcase. Total of $3,100 right now. I really almost don't even bother looking for anything that I can buy right now. So yeah, just repair all this stuff. Whoops, that wasn't the right button. Repair all this stuff, get it back to where we need it to be, and that's gonna do it for right now. Again, a little disappointed with the feature in that one, but you know, won the heat and made the trophy dash, so that's something to be proud of. And we got our sponsor goal, so we're in good shape for the next race, I guess. Yeah, that's all we did in this one. But again, I want to say thanks to Steve for helping me out with the setup on that. It definitely helped me out, and hopefully I can work off of that and move forward in the next showcase race. Gonna say thanks to Nathan Benson Motorsports and G-Force Chassis. We did actually just pick up our brand new G-Force chassis, and now we get to get that all put together. Who knows when we'll be able to race it with everything going on right now, but really excited for it. Also thanks to DDI Fabrication and Sure Built Suspensions for everything they do to help us out. Also thanks to Scout Racing Engines for supporting us. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.